Alright lads, how's it going? Somehow we're already in episode 10 and we're in February of 2021. You can see there we're in a pretty healthy league position. 4th in the table with 55 points, not far off automatics. So anyway, let's just jump straight into this episode. Okay, going into our first game of the day, and it is a league clash against Cambridge United. The game was a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. Neither side really took the game by its horns, but if you look at here, Morecambe do have the first chance. Alvarez crosses the ball into the box, but Eklund's header goes well over the crossbar. Gomez comes at the Cambridge defence here, takes the ball past his man twice, in fact, and Eklund forces a diving save out of the goalkeeper. Cambridge with their first attack of the game. The ball comes back to Lewis about 30 yards out. Maris tries his luck from range, not even troubling the goalkeeper. Struggled for chances this game, but this one with Gomez spots the through run of De Silva. He's through on goal and it's a good save. 66 minutes in now and Carruthers has the ball on this right hand side. Gives the ball off to Dallas. He has the through run from his other striker but decides to go himself, and it's a good save from Fagan. Cambridge on another attack now and Carruthers is swapped over to the left hand side. He plays a nice little 1-2 but his shot does deflect straight off Nibs. The ball's played out to the wing, crossed over again, and O'Neill's header is collected by Fagan. Cambridge did end the game the better side, and they have another attack here 10 minutes from time as Kioki passed the ball off to Maris. Samaniego doesn't really trouble the goalkeeper there, but there was a case for a penalty. It wasn't given, and that means we do start today's episode with a 0-0 draw. It seems as we're in a new month here, we've got an updated Youth Academy scout report, so let's just jump straight into it with the first name, Liam Collins, 56 overall, dropped to an 86 potential. I'm not sure about him, but we're going to leave him just for now. Marcus Moore, second name on the list, up to 17 years old, yet again his potential's dropped. I'm going to leave him in just because he's English. May come back to him in the future. Jonathan Collins, he's kept his potential, he's the first Englishman to do so. That overall still a bit worrying though, so we're going to have to monitor that and see whether he progresses. The next name on the list is Ascari Joel, the flying Finn himself. It looks like his potential is evened out, 83 to 89. He looks like a good prospect, but yet again he's still not at the age where we can bring him into the first team. Jacob Madsen's in the exact same boat, but on the left hand side, 81 to 94 potential. The 54 overall is looking a bit healthier than the one of Jonathan Collins, but yet again he's still a bit young, so we can't bring him up. The next name on the list is Hans Thomsen, the 17-year-old Danish central midfielder. That 46 overall and the 84 potential means that he's off. I don't see any future with him. Philip Madsen though, who's a 15-year-old attacking left midfielder, 91 potential. We're going to keep him around and see whether he progresses any further. Don't look like it's a good day for the Danish here, as Marius Sorensen, his potential's dropped to 84. He's gone as well. And the same boat with Jonas Olsson really, because if you're looking at him compared to Ascari Joel, I think I'd rather have the Finn over the Dane, so he's gone as well. And Mattia Fontana looks as good as always, 51 overall, still a bit low, but that 94 potential does mean that he will have a future at this club. Okay, going back to these English lads at the top, Marcus Moore, I'm not keen on him at all, and if we're going to get rid of Olsson, I think we're going to have to get rid of Marcus Moore, because Ascari Joel is our prospect for the right midfield. And same again with Liam Collins, when we've got Xavier, Lucas Eklund dominating the back line, or the defensive midfield positions anyway, he's not going to have any chance with an 86 potential, so he's gone as well. Alright, after that long squad report, we're going to go back into some cup action here, and we have the area final of the Leeson.com trophy against Swindon Town. The first chance of the game fell to Morecambe, and Brown decides to give the ball off to Gomez. Has the run of Bailey there, but he can't quite play the ball through to the winger. The next chance comes in the 13th minute, and Moore does well to head the ball up to Bailey. Gomez, in a yard of space, turns his man, but he's blocked off by the defender. Morecambe on yet another attack here in the 31st minute, as McAvoy runs down the right hand side, turns back on himself, has loads of players in the box. Gomez decides to go with his left foot, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper. 7 minutes from the half-time break here, and Gomez plays through Clark, and it's another good defensive block from the Swindon defence. Clark still has the ball though, the ball goes all the way over to Bailey, and forces a good save from the goalkeeper. Absolutely dominant performance in the first half from Morecambe as they have one final chance. Gomez plays the ball off to McAvoy. It's a good save from the goalkeeper, and somehow Gomez doesn't score the rebound there. The first chance of the second half does fall to the visitors here as Swindon come forwards with Anderson. He still has the ball even after being tackled, but his long range effort is no trouble for Romero. From the resulting corner though, it's whipped into the box, it's cleared all the way to Isgrove. Caddis has the ball now, the ball finds its way all the way to Doughty, but no trouble for the goalkeeper. The shot goes high and wide of the target. Clark here passes the ball off to Gomez. He somehow turns his man, and it's a good diving save from the goalkeeper, and surely that's a foul on Bailey. Surely that's a foul. He's dragged down in the box, but the referee doesn't give anything. 5 minutes from time now, De Silva passes the ball off to McAvoy inside the box. Decides to go first time, but his shot is wide of the target. And that does mean we go into another penalty shootout. We seem to make an absolute meal of these, and Davis manages to score to put us 1-0 up. They miss their first penalty, but De Silva misses ours as well. Woolery misses his. Morgan aims that top corner, misses his. Their number 30 manages to make it 1-1. Xander Martin steps up. Clinical aims that bottom corner. They make it 2-2. Xavier steps up with the 5th penalty for Morecambe here, and that bottom corner is troublesome as the penalty is saved yet again. Lloyd Isgrove misses his chance and he goes to sudden death. Iverson aims that top corner but misses as well. Swindon step up now with Iliev, and their number 9 hits it straight into the top right, which means Swindon do go through 3-2 on penalties to the national final of the Leasing.com trophy. Alright, the Scouts have brought back 2 new players after we're scouting Japan. Yuseiyu Koizumi, the 17-year-old right midfielder, 52 overall, but that 94 potential means that we're going to have to at least look at bringing him in at some point. The second name on the list is Yodo Mishima, the 16-year-old right midfielder. He's not as good as Yuseiyu Koizumi, but that 94 potential does mean that we're going to keep him in here and see how he progresses. After signing those lads up, we're going to go into a home league clash against Carlisle United. I think it'd be fair to say that this game was pretty much a scrap from start to end, as Carlisle had the first chance here. Alessandra tries to cross in, but their shot goes wide of the mark there. 39 minutes is when the second chance happens, and it's not even a chance. Gomez is dragged down inside the box, which means we do have another penalty. Alvarez steps up, and you'll know from the penalty shoot that we just seen, we're not very good at them, and yeah, we missed. So Alvarez doesn't manage to capitalise on that. 42 minutes in now, and Morecambe have a second chance. Gomez turns his man, gives the ball off to De Silva. He decides to go alone, but his shot is well over the crossbar. It's a terrible shot. Moving into the second half now, just after the hour mark, the ball is crossed into the box, and Carlisle managed to take the lead here. 62 minutes into the game, and then number 20 heads past Fagan. Unfortunate for the goalkeeper, but we're going to have to go again. Morecambe back in the attack here. The ball finds its way all the way to Gomez. He spots Clark in a yard of space. Clark gives it back to Gomez, but the shot is straight at the goalkeeper, not really troubling him. 75 minutes in and 15 to go as Skugel has the ball. Gives it off to their number 11. Plays a nice little 1-2 with Skugel and forces Fagan into a good save, which means that the game stays at 1-0, and that is how it finishes. 1-0 loss to Carlisle United. 2 new names to shout about from our scouts, and they are both English. Hugh Lee is the first one on that list, 17-year-old central midfielder with 91 potential. Seems like he's got something about him, so we're going to keep an eye on him. The cream of the crop though is Aidan Bennett, 17-year-old central defensive midfielder. Already 63 rated and a potential of 77 to 94. I'm not going to waste any time, I'm just going to bring him straight in. Alright, jumping into our last game of today, and it's an away match against Exeter City. Now this was a tough one. Exeter City absolutely dominated the game from start to finish, and talk about a baptism of fire. Aidan Bennett has got his debut in this game, and what a tough one it was. Exeter had a shot there, and then they're coming out straight again in the 24th minute as Jose has the ball, gives it off to Bauman, a yard of space, and he rattles it top corner. There's no complaints about that goal. Exeter do have the lead 24 to 25 minutes into the game, and it was a pile driver of an effort. They're coming at us again in the 36th minute here, and terrible defending yet again. Lee's Bauman to have a yard of space, but it's actually a good save and a good collection from the goalkeeper that time. Bauman has the ball yet again, and he's on the edge of our box, giving a nice 1-2 with Law, but he slices his shot wide of the target. Morecambe's first chance of the game came in the 60th minute, and Clark has a nice 1-2 with Gomez there, a left-footed strike. Unfortunately, doesn't really trouble Ward as he collects very easily. Exeter back on the attack now with 20 minutes to go, and Jay passes the ball off to Bauman, and he's been in trouble all day and forces another good save from the goalkeeper. 10 minutes from time now, and it's the last chance of the game. Gomez, nice 1-2 with Clark. Seems to be taken down in the box, but he must have got enough of the ball, which means that we do lose another game. It's 1-0 to Exeter. And one last name to shout about, and this time it's Italian Lorenzo Romano, a 15-year-old central attacking midfielder. He's a playmaker, 52 rated with 94 potential. We're going to keep an eye on him. And that's it for this one, episode 10. It's not really been the landmark episode that I was expecting. We've actually dropped down to 9th in the league with 11 games to go, so that's not really anything to shout about, considering we were after automatic promotion and now we might even be lucky to get playoffs. So, absolute calamitous episode. We're going to start with a home match against Leighton in the next one. But anyway, if you did like this one, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you want, and you know what guys, we'll see you in the next one.